Hi, my name is Caitlin Webb, and this is my reflection for Module 7. I felt like this module was the most beneficial for educators um, across the United States. The reason that I felt like it was the most important was because it teaches us how to incorporate technology into our everyday classrooms. One thing that I learned while I was watching the video is that they are using online classes in order to um, either accelerate a student or decelerate a student's classes. So if they need a more challenging class, then they have classes online for that. However, if they need their classes slowed down or taught to them in a different way, they can also access online learning systems in order to get the same education as the rest of their peers. I know that at the school that I work at, we use an online service in order to get the students caught up on their previous semester classes. It's called VLR, and it's kind of like summer school. However, it's a class that they take during the school year instead of an elective. Then they go in and take VLR, and they get caught up on all of their missing assignments depending on what class it's for, so they don't get behind on any of their core classes. The um, the site that I used for my module was Schoology. The reason that I used this site was because it's the most familiar with me, because that's what I use at the middle school. So I decided to make a lesson on that, and I created a folder with an assignment, a discussion, and the link to the online learning video that is in our module. I feel like that site is the most helpful for younger kids because it's easy to access, it's easy to upload assignments, and it's also really easy to access the assignments that are given to you. I know that in the school that I work at, we use the Schoology program, and each of the classes are broken up into their own page, and each of the units is broken up into a different color, and in that unit folder there are all their assignments and their quizzes and their tests and their discussion boards that they need for that 6-week period or that 3-week period or however long the lesson is going to be. Another reason that I thought that it was so beneficial was because it's kind of like a Facebook page, so it's something that they're already used to, and they don't really have to learn much else because it's basically set up the same way. The only difference is they need to learn how to access their classes and the assignments off of the classes. I do believe that students should have access to at least one online class because it prepares them for higher education. However, I don't believe that it should be a requirement for students to graduate. The only reason that I think that it should be beneficial for them is because in universities there are many different parts of the classes that are online. Not everything is in a lecture or just in a classroom setting. So I think that they should have the basic knowledge to access all of these things. Overall, I believe that this lesson was really helpful for all educators that are taking this class right now, and I think it's really important to go through and learn about the different LMSs, even if you aren't planning on using those at your school.